If you really want to be successful, we have to take the overarching vision you have for your life and break it down into action. This is our big series for the month, Money Mirror, where we are looking back in order to leap forward in 2025. Now, by now, you've set your vision that you want for your entire year. You've also broken it down into goals. Obviously, we're using our SMART goal framework so that they are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely or time bound. Now, in order to build on that, we have to break those SMART goals down into action. What action are we going to be taking in order to propel us over into success? So let's say that you have a goal of saving $1,000 in your high yield savings account by March 31st of 2025. So when we define the action, we're identifying the behavior that will allow us to achieve that goal. So for example, in the case of the saving the $1,000 in 3 months, we are going to do that by working 2 hours of overtime, by taking on an additional side hustle, by cutting back on expenses, whatever it is, the action item that must be taken weekly, daily, monthly, whatever it is, in order to meet that goal. Ultimately, in order to be successful, we have to be able to identify the strategy we're going to use in order to get there. Like, great, we defined the endpoint. We broke it down and defined little smaller goals that we're going to use. Now, what is the bridge between where I am now and where I'm going to be? That is your action. That is your repeated behavior over and over again that ultimately gets you to that $1,000 in 3 months. Once you've identified that action you're going to take, then make sure that you use a timeline of about 3 months. I've noticed that this works really well because it's long enough to where you're actually able to see some significant change, like saving $1,000 or like paying off, $600 worth of your credit card debt. But it's also short enough to where you feel like, okay, I can't just, pretend that it's not going to happen. Sometimes when we set year-long goals, it can feel too far away and we end up not doing anything until like October, for example. And another really important point is that we have to actually engage and monitor our progress. So if we've defined this goal, we've defined the action, we know exactly what we're going to be doing repeatedly, then we have to monitor the fact that we're actually doing it. Are we following through on what we've identified? Are we doing this weekly? Are we doing this bi-weekly? Are we doing this once a month? Whatever the cadence is that will work for you, make sure that you actually set aside time, put it in your calendar and say, okay, how am I doing with this? What can I build on? How can I improve? What do I need to tweak? We want to start with the vision you have for your life. Then do an honest self-reflection in terms of where you are financially. What are the target areas that we want to look at and really put a lot of intention into the next year? Then create your SMART goals. From there, you identify your actions, your behavior, and then follow through on it. Actually monitor your progress and make sure that you are taking the steps necessary that you've already defined in order to get there. As always, for a one-on-one look at your financial picture and support and accountability with identifying these steps and strategies to make your financial dreams come true, please book a consultation. I'd love to work with you.